So, the ASX, a car designed to fit your lifestyle perfectly. Do you know what? You can have a petrol or a diesel. You can have two-wheel drive or go anywhere four-wheel drive. As standard, they come with air conditioning, stability and traction control, and more airbags than a bouncy castle. If you go for a premium option, you can add to that Bluetooth technology, satellite navigation, and a leather interior. It's a thoroughly modern motor, and I can't wait to get it out on the road. Do you know what? I love the ASX. It's always a pleasure to get back behind the wheel. What I love most about it is some of the technology that's under the bonnet. I'm driving the 1.8 litre diesel engine, which is turbocharged and intercooled. But what I like about it most of all is its clever MyVec technology. It's got Mitsubishi's very own variable valve timing technology, and that's a world's first in a passenger car. What it means is you get better power, better performance, much better delivery, and lower CO2. The other thing I really like about this ASX is the gearbox. It feels very engineered. It slips into every one of its 6 gears beautifully. And don't forget, you can buy this car in two-wheel drive and four-wheel drive for those go-anywhere moments, which, when coupled to Mitsubishi's active stability and traction control system, ensures that the ASX never loses grip and makes for very safe driving. Now, I can understand lots of people who will rely on that technology on a day-to-day basis, especially when you're in this vehicle nipping around. So I'm off to meet an owner who relies on all this clever stuff from Mitsubishi every day, and her name is Tina Enders.
I am Tina Enders, an animal physiotherapist, and this is my ASX.
Hello.
Hi.
How are you? You must be Tina.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. I'm very excited about spending some time with you today. Now, how long have you had Mitsubishis for?
Over 5 years.
Over 5 years.
Yeah.
So you've had a few in the past?
I have, yes.
What was your previous one?
My previous one was a Shogun.
So you traded that in and went for something smaller?
I did, yeah, something smaller, a bit nippier. I spent a lot of time driving around the country lanes to clients, so I needed something that was probably a little bit smaller than that was. And this was the obvious choice. I've got something smaller but still as chunky and, you know, powerful.
Fantastic. So why an ASX then? What made you choose this car?
I like the shape.
You like the shape?
Yeah, I like it. I think it's a nice looking car. It's pleasing to the eye.
So you walked into the showroom and there she was.
Yeah,
sitting there.
absolutely. Yeah, and I just thought that was a really nice looking car, and so gave it a test drive.
Which is fantastic, because I'm going to be spending a bit of time with you out on the road doing your job as an animal physiotherapist and get to see what you're up to.
Brilliant.
Should we go for a drive?
Yeah, indeed.
Now, you live in a small little village. This car has got this big car feel. What's it like to drive around a little village like that?
Excellent. Yeah, it's very, very good and very economical.
You got that out very quickly, didn't you? Very economical. Tell me why.
I drive an awful lot. I spend every day in the car going from one client to another, and a lot of them are short journeys, you know, along country lanes and everything. So I need something that is not going to eat the fuel, and this certainly doesn't eat the fuel.
Now, tell me about driving. What's it like to drive? You seem to be quite sporty behind the wheel. You've caught me by surprise, actually, because obviously you know these country lanes better than I do.
I do tend to whiz about, I must admit.
You're whipping through that gearbox like I can't believe. I mean, you should be a Formula 1 driver. Just tell us a little bit about, you know, what it's like to steer and to drive.
It's very light to handle, and as you can see, yeah, it does. It goes through the gearbox quickly. It has this fantastic feature which tells you when to change up, which makes it more economical if you keep to that. I mean, I tend to try as much as possible.
Now, when you're going to see your clients, obviously some of your clients are going to live down rutted farm tracks because they're horses,
Yeah,
they've got pets
absolutely.
that need care and attention. Does the ASX handle that well?
Brilliant, yeah, absolutely brilliantly. It isn't too rutty, not the ruttiest ones I go down, but yeah, just, you know, if you take it easy, it goes really nicely across them. We're going to see a client this morning with a very nice horse which she does dressage on. I've seen him a fair few times now. He had a sore back basically, so today's visit is just to check him over, make sure everything's going in the right direction.
So this is Dennis.
This is Dennis.
He's a very handsome horse, isn't
he? Very, very
Absolutely
beautiful
gorgeous.
boy. Yes.
Hello.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Wow. So what do you actually do then? Where'd you start?
What I'm going to do is just have a feel through his muscles to see if there's any problems, any spasm, any tightness. And we just feel all the way down to just gauge how those muscles are feeling. Basically, if he's tight in his muscles, he's not going to have his full mobility, so he's not going to be able to work as well as he should work. So I just feel him over to see if I can feel any sore spots. We've got one just here.
Have you?
Just here. So if we go along here, and he's just a little bit tight through there, so you can see the reaction you get.
Yeah.
So we just have a good feel.
And why would somebody have this done to their horse then, a horse physiotherapist?
This horse is an athlete. He competes and he works very hard. And so to keep him in tip-top condition, his owner has him checked over regularly, make sure everything is as it should be. He's going to then give you the maximum that he can give you.
Yeah.
When you've got hard ground like you've got at the moment, you're going to get like concussion and problems through the joints, a bit like a shock absorber of a car.
Right.
You know, you look after those, you need to do the same with a horse.
What a job.
It's a fantastic job.
What a great job.
I know. When you love animals and you spend all day with them, and this is what I do, yeah, it makes me smile in the morning. I'm still smiling in the evening.
Yeah, fantastic.
It is great. Absolutely brilliant.
I can see why. I can see why. It's wonderful. Yeah, lovely. 1 horsepower right here.
Yeah, well, there's a hell of a lot of power there, though.
Yeah, there is a lot of power. It seems to me with you sitting next to you, you've got a lot of confidence in this car.
Very much so. I think it's a car you can have confidence with because it handles very well. So yeah, I do feel confident in it, and I feel very safe in it because as much as it's not a huge car, you do feel as if you've got plenty round you to protect you.
Well, Tina, thank you so much for letting me spend a day with you. It's been great spending time with you and your ASX and seeing that it not only suits your lifestyle, but it also suits what you do for a living.
Yeah, it's been great having you. I've had great fun and it's been a pleasure to show you what an animal physiotherapist does.
I've enjoyed myself today. It's been great fun.
Good.
Thank you very much.
Pleasure.
Cheers, Dan.
Cheers.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.